Imagine waking up today and discovering that you've already lost over $1 million. Not because someone hacked your bank account, not because you got scammed, not because you made one terrible investment, but because of a small financial habit that's been quietly stealing your future wealth for years without you even noticing. Sounds impossible? Yet this is exactly what's happening to millions of Americans every single day. The scary part? Most of them have absolutely no idea they're making this mistake. There's no scam, no market crash, no risky investment. Just a few invisible habits that slowly drain the wealth you could have built for your future. In today's video, we're going to uncover what this hidden mistake really is, why it costs people hundreds of thousands, sometimes even over $1 million, and most importantly, how you can avoid it before it's too late. Stay until the end, because the solution might completely change the way you think about money forever. Now, let me introduce you to Michel. Michel is about 30 years old. He works for a well-known multinational company in Chicago and earns around $90,000 a year. He has a loving family, responsibilities, a stable career. His friends often called him a successful man. And honestly, Michel believed he had finally made it.
So he decided it was time to upgrade his lifestyle. He rented a beautiful apartment in one of Chicago's nicer neighborhoods, bought a brand new luxury SUV, started dining at upscale restaurants. He always paid his bills on time. His credit score was excellent. His checks never bounced. From the outside, everything looked perfect. But behind the scenes, something dangerous was quietly happening.
Month after month, his expenses kept increasing, not all at once, just little by little, so slowly that Michael never even noticed how much of his income was disappearing. One day at work, Michael's coworker John told him about investing. John explained how starting early could completely change someone's financial future. Michael liked the idea. He even promised himself, "I'll start investing next year." But next year came, and nothing happened. The following year, still nothing. Instead of investing, Michael upgraded his lifestyle even more. He traveled to Switzerland for vacation, spent more on entertainment, bought more expensive things. And every month, his expenses quietly grew. He kept telling himself the same story. "I'm still young. I have plenty of time. I'll start saving later." If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, because millions of young Americans think exactly the same way. And believe it or not, this simple mindset is one of the biggest financial mistakes anyone can make. Michel's story may sound a lot like yours. Maybe you've also delayed investing. Maybe you've told yourself you'll start after your next raise, after paying off a few bills, or after life becomes less stressful. Years pass. Then one day, Michael finally realized the biggest financial mistake of his life. He discovered that he hadn't just lost a few $1,000s. He had unknowingly lost the opportunity to build over $1 million in future wealth. He looked around and asked himself, where did my high salary go? Where did my expensive apartment go? Where did my luxury car go? The answer shocked him. Because the problem wasn't how much he earned. It was what he failed to do with the money he earned. Michel couldn't stop thinking about one question. How could I possibly lose over $1 million without ever seeing that money? The answer wasn't hidden in his paycheck. It wasn't hidden in his spending. It was hidden in something much more powerful: time. More specifically, the years he waited before investing. Let's make this simple. Imagine two coworkers, Michel and John. They both earn almost the same salary. They both decide to invest $800 every month. The only difference? John starts investing at 28 years old. Michael waits until he's 37, just a few years apart. It doesn't sound like a huge difference, does it? But this is where everything changes. Now, here's the shocking part. If both continue investing until retirement and earn an average annual stock market return of around 10 to 11%, John could end up with hundreds of thousands of dollars more, and potentially over $1 million more than Michel. Not because John invested dramatically more money, not because he earned a higher salary, not because he was smarter, only because he gave his money more time to grow. Think about that for a second. Michel didn't lose $1 million overnight. He lost it. 1 year at a time. One delayed decision at a time. One excuse at a time. And that's exactly why this mistake is so dangerous. Because you never actually watch the money disappear. You simply never give it the opportunity to exist. This is the incredible power of compound interest. Your money earns returns. Then those returns begin earning returns of their own, year after year, decade after decade. Imagine planting a tiny seed. During the first few years, it barely looks like anything is happening. But underground, the roots keep growing. Then, one day, everything changes. The tree grows taller, its branches spread wider, and eventually, one tiny seed becomes an entire forest. That's exactly how wealth is built. But here's something almost nobody tells you. Compound interest doesn't reward people who invest the most. It rewards people who start the earliest. And that became the biggest lesson of Michael's life.
So what did Michel do differently? He completely changed his financial habits. Rule number 1, he increased his investments before increasing his lifestyle. Every time his income went up, his investments went up first, not his spending. Every raise, every bonus, every extra dollar. A portion went directly into his investment account before he spent anything else. That one habit completely changed his financial future.
Rule number 2, he stopped treating time like he had an unlimited supply of it. Most people believe successful investing is about finding the perfect stock. It isn't. It's about starting as early as possible. Michael realized that delaying his investments had cost him far more than making a few small investing mistakes ever could.
Rule number 3, he automated everything. Instead of depending on motivation, he created a system. Every payday, money was automatically transferred into his retirement account and low-cost index funds. He didn't have to remember. He didn't have to make another decision. His investments happened automatically. And slowly, without even noticing, his wealth began growing on its own.
But something happened over the next 20 years. Something Michael never expected. His high salary wasn't the reason he became financially secure. It was one simple decision, repeated consistently, year after year. And that decision changed his life forever. 20 years later, Michel's life looked completely different. He wasn't driving the most expensive car anymore. He wasn't trying to impress people. He wasn't chasing status. Instead, something much more valuable had happened. Year after year, his investment portfolio had quietly grown. His retirement accounts kept expanding. His index funds continued compounding. For the first time in his life, Michel realized something incredible. His money was now working harder than he was, and that gave him something money alone can never buy: peace of mind. When unexpected expenses came, he didn't panic. When the economy slowed down, he stayed calm. When great opportunities appeared, he had the financial freedom to say yes. Because while everyone else was chasing a higher paycheck, Michel had been quietly building something far more valuable: financial freedom. And here's the surprising part. His biggest advantage wasn't earning more money. It wasn't getting lucky. It wasn't finding the perfect investment. His biggest advantage was simply starting early. Now, take a moment and think about your own life. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start investing next month. I'll invest after my next raise. I'll wait until life gets easier. The truth is, life rarely becomes cheaper. There will always be another bill, another vacation, another emergency, another excuse. And that's exactly why millions of people unknowingly give away hundreds of thousands, sometimes even over $1 million, without ever realizing it. The real $1 million mistake isn't buying a luxury car. It isn't taking expensive vacations. It isn't making one bad investment. The real mistake is waiting too long before letting your money start working for you. Because every single year you delay is one less year for compound interest to build your wealth. And unlike money, time is the one asset you can never earn back. So here's one final thought. Michel's story isn't really about Michel. It could have been your story. It could have been mine. It could have been almost anyone. The good news? Today is different. Today, you know what millions of people won't realize until it's far too late. Start investing. Even if it's only a small amount. Stay consistent. Trust the process.
And let time become your greatest financial partner. Because one day, your future self will thank you for every single dollar you decided to invest today. If this video helped you see money in a different way, share it with someone who deserves a stronger financial future. And if you enjoy simple, story-driven lessons about building wealth, investing wisely, and achieving financial freedom, make sure you join us for the next video. Because the financial decisions you make today will shape the life you live tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.